Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with aBlogtoWatch. Please subscribe to our videos on YouTube and like this video if you find it useful. Also hit the bell to be notified of our upcoming videos. This is a review of the German Laco Frankfurt GMT. This is a new watch for early 2020, and it comes in two varieties. There is the black dial and there's the gray dial. And for the life of me, I'm not sure which version this is. I swear to you, I haven't seen both, right? I believe this is the black dial, even though it is kind of gray. And people of equal education have disagreed with me and felt that it is the gray dial. So Laco produces both a gray and black dial. I'm just not sure which one this is, and that's part of the wonderful humor of reviewing watches. You fall into these ironic situations where you're not sure which version of the watch you're reviewing. But you know what? It's okay, because other than the color of the dial, these watches are identical with the same price. So a review of the Shwarz is going to be good enough if you want to buy that or the gray. So again, this is either the gray or the black one. I think it's the black one. Again, this is the Frankfurt GMT Shwarz. So the watch is 43 millimeters wide in sandblasted steel, and I love the look of sandblasted steel when it comes to a pilot watch because it makes it feel very aerospace-y. You know, of course, this is designed to be a traditional pilot's watch, but you know, thinking about the space age and things like that, there's particular designs and motifs that are a little bit more aerospace than just sort of traditional flight. So this one feels like an interesting mix of a modern pilot watch with the dial of a traditional one, and I like that. I think that that's interesting. As a GMT watch, you're going to have a fourth hand here, which serves as a second time zone. And this watch has an internal rotating GMT bezel, which is uncommon to say the least. And what that allows you to do is indicate, you can change the time zone, you can read different time zones, and you can, if you remember enough things, track a third time zone. So there's various features that you can use with the internal rotating bezel there. And I like that each of the spots has a nice distinct click. Sometimes watches like this allow the inner rotating bezel to freely move around, which I don't like as much. The other crown, and I like the nice protectors here for the crown. You can see that you have those on both sides of the steel case. The other crown, of course, is used to operate the movement, which here is a base Swiss ETA 2893 automatic, which does a nice job. You can't see it through the rear of the watch. Interestingly enough, if you pay an extra $150 according to the Laco website, they will upgrade the movement to have an Elabore version of the movement. And Elabore has essentially aesthetic advantages. It's polished better. But again, the irony is that you are spending extra money that you will only get to observe the outcome of if you remove the case back, which is not recommended unless your watch is broken. So you get to appreciate it when you need to service it. As I said earlier, this is a nice combination of modern and traditional pilot watch elements, and I'm turning the dial here so you can see that the hands are blued. So these are traditional aviator or German aviator style hands, but they are blued. So you have this otherwise modern industrial style watch, but then you have these polished blue hands on there, which I think is a nice, fun touch. A lot of lume on this watch, so you can imagine that darkness viewing is great. Laco offers the Frankfurt GMT in a real kit. It's a box that's metal and it's nice and it comes with a tool, and it also has an additional strap. So this is sort of the secondary strap. It's probably the most fun because it has that vertical orange stripe that goes along with the orange on the dial and makes it look like quite nice. And this is actually a very high quality fabric strap. What I like about this is it's fabric and it has a lot of the comfort of a Nato strap, but it wears like a traditional strap, so the excess part is not too long and it's a little bit easier to put on and take off. So I think they did a nice job curating the various accessories that come with the Frankfurt GMT watch. This isn't the only GMT watch that Laco makes. This is by no means the only pilot watch they make, but this is a special flavor that I think will take a couple of years to really penetrate into the psyche of the watch collector base, for them to appreciate that this is a good watch and that it's interesting and unique design. There's no particular story behind it or anything that is inherently distinctive from a technical standpoint to separate it, so not a lot of people are going to have an ability to tell the right story about this. And so it'll take time for a watch like this to sink in, but Laco did quite a nice job. The price for the Laco, it's in their pilot watch collection, Frankfurt GMT, is $1,900, and you can see the full review on aBlogtoWatch. Thanks.